So because the guy is absolutely terrible at starting, filming, and just sort of picking up on the way, rebuilt the whole front end on this truck. I mean, literally everything besides the ball joints. Got a 3.5-ish, 4-ish inch drop on here. 24s because, you know, and I got Rob down here torching out the keys. I got this one from Beltec to go in where he's torching. I got this side in. We're gonna pick up here in a couple of days. We'll get to the rear end. We're gonna do an axle flip. Should drop it 4.5-ish inches or so, maybe 5. We'll tuck 24s in the back too. And I'm doing something I absolutely hate. I hate doing it, but we had to. These are aftermarket wheels for a Ford. So, 1.5-inch spacer from Chevy 6 to Ford 6. Not happy about it, but it had to happen. I mean, this truck, I don't know, it was made for 24s, I tell you.
Air hammer?
Here we are, finally getting in to the rear end.
You're getting in your rear end.
Damn right, brother. Every night, don't you know? Get this rear end lowered, get some 24s on it, some brand new shocks.
See, it's right here.
But everything is rusty and crusty.
Uh-oh.
Out. So a guy has decided to work smarter, not harder, by soaking everything. That way I can make sure it actually comes out instead of just fighting the rust like I usually would. But drive shaft is out. We're about to torch the U-bolts for the rear ends. We got everything's new anyway, so I mean, it doesn't hurt to just torch it, take it out, and replace it. Yeah, progress, getting there.
Come on. What happened?
Moment of truth. Let's watch the rear end just fall out of the truck. That's what I was just saying. All right.
Try to hold it up. Dude, you need an extinguisher right now. Good. Feed the fire. There. Let's try to get that rubber boot out of there.
Grab your marshmallows.
Come on.
Grab your graham crackers.
Matt's over here like, I just need YouTube content.
That long tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of weight.
Well, we ran into the usual Minnesota problem. So I have to put new bushings in here. I got new swing shackles with bolts. Get this all done. We're getting our new shackle on the frame put on both sides. And Rough Country was nice enough to not know how to count to 8, so we have 7 of our 8 bolts. And then, I mean, this will go back in, the rear end to go back in like nothing. Cut off the exhaust because, you know, no sense in being quiet, right? but it's slowly getting there. Get it back together and get these 24s on the back again, brother. And then this roll pan on Saturday when it comes in.
Oh, that ain't very low. Oh, crunch right now.
I wasn't trying to be in your video, I was trying to get out of your video.
You want to go get food with Daddy, or you want to go out there with Daddy?
Here we are. We're getting ready to do a cam swap and change out the springs. The sort of improper way, but the quickest way without taking the heads off. Getting things done.
Alright, let me see it. Don't bend it. I want it kind of wonky a little bit so it fucking puts tension in there. Because it'll put tension on the...
About the scoring.
Just a little bit.
Please go back in there, Ethan.
Come on, grab both of them. Let me get the caps on first. It's a lot easier to do it.
Cam in. This side, they're all in. Getting back to putting things in. This side, about halfway in. Tomorrow we'll finish putting it all back together and hear that lumpy ass cam. I tell you what, brother. God dang. All right, everything is back together. We're just about to put the harmonic balancer all the way back on. Some new belts because them were junk. And then we'll just finish with the radiator, the thing here, and then we'll, rebuild it. Got some aftermarket headlights. They got me a bug shield. Fancy, like I tell you what.
You all done with the welder?
A little bit twisted there.
What?
You're a little bit twisted.
I know there's more. So installing a shift kit in this 4L60. I haven't been taking videos, I've been obviously working on it, but everything is back together. We're at the point of getting the plate out of the tranny, and we're gonna be drilling all these little spots here for firm or smooth shift points, which Sean is taking out over there. So we'll be getting right here very, very quickly. All right, it's a little update. Had to go borrow this fuel rail from another truck that had this intake. Put my injectors on, all these little extender cups to make that work. Trying to figure out all these little swap points. Everyone says, oh, it just bolts right in, it's good to go. When all you end up having to change things over, like this harness, see, is 8-pin, slightly bigger to fit that intake, or 6-pin, and of course they sell it all white, so you get to look up all the stuff as to, you know, what's getting spliced together. Put this slightly bigger bad boy on there, pick up some extra horsepower with extra flow, and then slightly used fancy cold air intake will be going on. After that, man, we'll be tuning this bad boy, and I'll actually finally be able to rip it around, you know, take it for a proper test drive. But holy man. And pre-tuned. So I decided to get rid of the 6-pin setup, because I can't make it work. Come on. And back to the 8-pin setup with an adapter plate, so it's just a direct splice back in. Make old girl run again. You know, I got the Amazon special cold air intake because I don't care enough, honestly. But it runs again, flushing out the oil system. So instead of oil, I'm running 3 quarts of ATF, 3 quarts of diesel. Let me get real good and clean. Clean up the carbon, running berry mints through it. Hoping old girl comes out real clean and brand new and sounding a lot better on the other side. So, but man, new cam, 24s, headlights, tail lights, a good tune-up. It's pretty, like, I mean, needs a bath. Like, ain't nobody's business, but get her tuned up and up to the car wash here. Man.
My spark is dancing all over the place.
So, I guess the end of this one. So it turns out when I bought this truck from the guy, he told me he redid the head gaskets, not last year but the year before. And we just blew the head gaskets again, tuning it a couple of days ago. It sits here outside. Turns out redoing the head gaskets means head gaskets in a can. I put way too much money into this work truck. That's what I had bought it for originally. temptation is to just burn it to the ground and walk away are strong, but I don't know, I guess stick around because I'll probably just do the head gaskets and build the heads and spend a few $1,000s more than I really wanted to on it. So stick around. End of part 1, I guess. Catch you guys on the next one.